Hi, and welcome to the What's Cooking Show. I'm your host today, Joey Pubido with Piggly Wiggly and Cash Savior here in Opelousas.
And I'm Chef Jason Huguet from Steamboat Warehouse in Washington. And today, Joey, we're going to have a few good items.
And a very special guest,
yes.
own Jason cooking today.
Yes, so I've been making two items. One of them is Black Forest tenders that we do on a daily basis.
One of the best dishes ever.
And one of my favorites, and it's actually a house favorite. And we're also going to do creme brulee. So we're going to take 4 ingredients from the pig today, and we're going to make our creme brulee, and we'll show you how simple it is to make.
Okay, so where do we start?
Okay, the first ingredient, we need heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
We have a couple different sizes here, but we need the whole quart. So we're going to take one of those, that's all we need for the recipe, and then we're going to get our other 3 ingredients, and then we'll be on our way.
All right, let's get the other ones. Well, Jason, here we are in our second section for our second ingredient.
Yep.
And you said we needed sugar. We do have a lot of different kinds of sugar, like brown sugar, white sugar,
Light brown,
powdered
dark brown
sugar, you name it, any kind of sugar.
All we need is just a regular granulated sugar, and we only need about a half a cup, so we just need
About
a
half
little
a cup?
small.
A little small one?
Grab
we
that
can do let's try sugar.
There you go.
All right, we'll take this with you.
All right, let's go get our other ingredients.
Okay, Jason, here we are again in the dairy section, and one of our third ingredients is eggs. So which size are
We just need 6 large eggs.
6 large eggs, okay.
Yes.
Well, as you can tell, that's it, we got 6. We got
Perfect.
the 6-pack now?
Okay, that's all we need.
That's all we need, so
let's
6
get
large
that.
eggs.
One more ingredient, then we'll head to the boat.
Okay, Jason, our last ingredient that we're getting today, but before we go to the boat, you said we needed some vanilla extract. What size, what size, what brand
Well, you
are you
have
using special?
so many. I didn't see these at first, but we don't really need much. We need a teaspoon, but we want a good high quality one, so I'd say either this Best Choice or the McCormick's. What you think?
Let's go ahead and let's try the Best Choice.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think it's a very good product, so we'll go ahead and take this with us and we'll head over to the boat.
All right, we're finished, so let's go. Let's head out.
Let's go. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Again, we have our own Jason cooking for us today. He's got 2 nice, wonderful dishes that he's going to prepare for us. One we get ready to start right now. Jason, where do we start?
Okay, we're gonna make creme brulee first, and I'm gonna show everybody how very simple and easy it is to do at home. So, first we have right here, we have 6 eggs in a little bowl. Yes, the little 6 eggs packet we got. And we're just gonna kind of whisk this around real gently, just for about 30 seconds. Kind of get a little fluffiness in it. This recipe is just so simple. Like, I don't know, people get intimidated by the words creme brulee, but it's really simple. So to these eggs, we're gonna add a half a cup of sugar, which we pre-measured. But, so what we're doing is when you add your sugar to your egg yolks, they call it creaming the eggs. So right now that's what we're doing. Get a little action going here. You can cut that cream off, so no.
Sure did.
Now, just like that, it's all mixed well. Now, we're gonna take our heavy cream right here that just came to a simmer, and we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract that we got from the pig as well.
In fact, all 4 ingredients so far, we got all the Piggly Wiggly.
Yes, sir. Now, as simple as that is, we're gonna come over here, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our towel, and you wanna kinda make like just a little ring, and put your bowl right there. Take our pot of cream, and what this is gonna do is gonna help it from moving when you whisk it. Now what you want to do is you want to temper the egg yolks, because if you just add all this hot cream to these eggs, it will cook them
Right.
and basically scramble them. So you want to add a little bit at a time while continuing to whisk.
So basically a creme brulee, that's like a dessert.
Yes, it's a very light, delicate custard.
Okay.
And the way you finish it is, and I'll show this in a little bit, but we're going to actually take some sugar, put it on top of the creme brulee, or the custard, and we're going to actually caramelize the sugar with a little torch.
Well, Jason, while we're whisking that, we want to remind everybody that Soiree Royale is coming up next coming Monday, which would be
This
November
Monday.
This
Monday.
coming Monday. November the 7th. It can be held at the Opera Civic Center.
It's at a different location this year. I want to make sure everybody knows that.
That's correct. You used to be at Evangeline Downs years before, and we're at the Civic Center this year
Yes.
now. Tickets at $40. If you want information, you can contact him. Let me put on the glasses and I'll give you some information. Okay, it's $40 per ticket. And for more information, you can go to stlandrychamber.com or you can email them at chamberdesk@stlandrychamber.com, or the contact number would be 942-2683. It's a wonderful event that we've done every year. We've
done it for many, many years.
Yeah.
And for $40, like, I don't know where you're going to go and get a chance to try so many different places
Right.
and different things that they can do. So many different chefs, so many different restaurants and dishes that will be there.
And every year it's a different set of chefs and
Yes,
different dishes and everything else. And they're all competing for that grand prize.
yes. Best of show
Best of show.
and
That's
people's
right.
choice. All right, Joey. So look, let me move this so we can get a good shot of this
Okay.
camera action. I'm going to need that pan in a minute.
Yes, sir.
But you see how we have a lot of little bubbles like that from the whisking process. So what you do is take a ladle or a spoon and you want to remove all this and skim it off, because the finished product, once your brulee or your creme brulee is done, it's gonna have a different texture. It's not gonna be, you want a real smooth and like shiny finish.
Shiny, okay.
So what you would do normally, we're not gonna do this right now because we don't have the time, but we're gonna just, for show purposes, this is how you make it, and you want to skim all this off, kind of like you skimming the grease off the top of a gumbo. Everybody knows how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so next thing we do, you put our,
Yeah, see what
I'll
you
tell you what, put it right here.
Okay.
All right,
Give you a little place to work.
and so you want to fill all your cups. These are some 6-ounce ramekins. There are other dishes that are made specifically for creme brulee. You can do them in these ramekins, or you can do it in those. These other bowls I'm talking about now they're more shallow, and it's I guess wider. It looks like a bigger bowl, but so anyway, these are 6-ounce. So what you do is you get the general idea. You just fill them all, not all the way, because you want to have room for whenever you actually brulee the actual dessert. So this recipe
Looking
makes
good.
about 8, yeah. So what you would do at home, once you take all these and you fill them like that, and let's just say you're finished, you can take your oven and you're gonna put your oven on 325 degrees, and you want to put them in there for about 45 minutes. But before you put them in there, you want to actually add some hot water about halfway up the ramekins. And what this does is make sure that that they cook softly, not
Baked.
yes, like you don't want
Almost like
a harsh heat. you know.
Right.
So what you're gonna do is kind of like making bread pudding. It's just like any other custard. You're gonna do it in the hot water bath. And so when they are done, if you shake your pan like this, they're still gonna be, since it's a delicate custard, it's the creme brulees are still gonna kind of shake like that. Doesn't mean that it's still raw and it needs to cook more. It's perfect. So whether you think it's done or not, at 325 degrees for 45 minutes, pull it out.
Right.
And it should be perfect. And what you want to do is chill them. And then we'll go ahead and take a break, and I'll show you after the break how we're going to finish it.
Okay, so join us back for more What's Cooking in just a few minutes. We're back at the show, guys, and Jason's gonna finish his creme brulee for us, and then we're gonna be starting on our second dish, which is one of my wife's favorites here at the Steamboat.
Black Forest tenders.
That's it. Yep, she loves them things.
Their house favorite.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take our finished product. It's our finished creme brulee from what we did earlier.
Okay, we baked it, and we turned around, and we chilled it for a while.
Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is take just some regular granulated sugar that we got from the pig earlier. And you want to put a good little base on there. All right. Now, take our torch. turn down a little bit because it's well, not that much. Okay, so we're gonna make our brulee real quick. You're gonna be careful that you're not going. Well, start that over. There you go. Just want to make sure they're not too close and it's not too hot because you can actually burn it. It's not what we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to caramelize it. It's the difference.
Wow.
You want to be careful.
Yeah, we're not to burn
Yeah,
yourself
because if you
either.
get too close, you want to make sure you get it all the way onto the edges because you want it all with a little caramel, not just one. There you go. You see that?
Nice.
Now it's naturally caramelizing the sugar. Now,
Okay, Jason, let's say you don't have a torch at home. What else can you do to caramelize the top?
well, the only other way to do it is if you have a broiler, which most people don't have at home. So you really need a torch if you want to do it.
Oh, okay.
Or a broiler salamander, which is usually just found in a commercial kitchen. So, okay, so we're gonna let that sit for a second. What you want to do is you don't want to do that part too soon, because if it sits that way too long, it will become mushy
No shit.
or like soft. So you want to give it about 3-4 minutes, and it actually makes a little hard caramelized shell. So we're gonna put that a little bit of mint for garnish. So we'll come back to that in a minute. But I want to go ahead and show you when we clean our tenderloins and we actually cut our own filet mignons, we have byproducts. This is the byproduct that's from it. And in the restaurant business, your money is mostly made on the byproducts. If you have a whole tenderloin, you cut your own tenderloins, then what people don't really realize is that the meat dishes, the beef dishes, restaurants don't really make a whole lot of money on those dishes. The food cost is a little higher than
Correct,
normal.
yes.
So this is where us, restaurant owners or managers actually make the profit off the product. This is a byproduct, like we said, when we cut our own filet mignons, this is what we have, the little tips on the ends. So we're gonna cut these up. You're just gonna cut them in little bite-sized pieces. And crazy story how this came about. I had a good customer, Dr. Nikki Dejon, comes here almost every Friday night.
No, Doc.
Yeah, and one night he asked me, we're gonna season with a little steamboat seasoning, made in-house, packaged by Torgil. So he came back to the kitchen one night and said, man, I would like a filet mignon cut into little strips or pieces, bite-sized pieces, and deep fried. And I was like, well, that doesn't sound like a good idea, but hey, customer's always right.
That's it.
And it ended up being delicious. And basically it's like fried backstrap. Everyone goes, we got our hunters around here, and everyone likes to go deer hunting and kill some deer. They deep fry the backstrap, it's the same flavor. It's just doesn't have the gaminess in it. So we're gonna drop it into the little egg wash that we use. This is buttermilk, a little bit of eggs, and a little bit of whole milk just to kind of cut it a little bit because it's too thick. So we're gonna drop these right into some seasoned white flour. Really, really easy. Very simple.
I mean, it's very simple, yeah.
Very simple. Like that's it. Some of the simplest dishes are the best, and I try to keep it simple as best I can always.
Can't ask for anything more simple than the boulet
No.
and this.
No. And I mean, cook these for dinner. Throw some French fries in there for the kids. You got a quick little, easy little dinner, and you eat the creme brulee for dessert.
Sounds like a good dinner to me.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? So we're gonna drop these into some 350-degree oil.
Okay.
Now
Now we got to remind everybody where you can get a copy of this recipe. You can go to our website at kdcg.com and click on the What's Cooking Show. And you said I messed
very
up this
good.
week.
You did great.
Or you can contact Jason here at the Steamboat or myself at Cash Saver
Yes.
or Piggly Wiggly and Appaloosas and get copies of this. Or go on the website, like I said, and click on the What's Cooking Show.
Yep.
And you'll have all the recipes in there. And
Or you call me, 826-7227 at Steamboat, or you can go to steamboatwarehouse.com. You can email me through there. So,
and if you want the fresh ingredients that Jason's using here today, you can go to the local Piggly Wiggly or Cash Saver store here in Opelousas.
8410 Highway 102 North.
North, that's where we were this morning.
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
Heather Drive is 1305 Heather Drive.
That's the cash saver that's on the south side. We have really good deals. We have really nice certified Angus beef, speaking about beef,
Yep.
that you can use to make your Black Forest tenders.
Yep.
And
Whole
really
tenderloins.
nice.
So while we're waiting on this, really quickly, let's come back to this, Joey.
Okay.
Take your spoon. At this point, if you can kind of, I don't know if you can hear that, but if you just tap on it, it's made up, the caramel has made it, it's cool, chilled, so it's
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
hard. So what you really want to do is, if you eat creme brulee and it doesn't do like that, then it's not real creme brulee. As you can see, what I meant by simple, delicate custard, and you
That's
had that caramel on the
absolutely
top.
delicious.
It's very light. It's not a really, really rich, overpowering sweetness to it. It's perfect.
That is awesome.
So, but you saw how easy it was.
That's
We
very
did it
easy.
here.
You make
And-
everything easy, Jason.
Well, we try. So I'll tell you what, let's take our last little break. We'll come
Okay.
back and play with some
We'll
Black
finish it
Forest.
up. All right, y'all come back and join us with more What's Cooking. Welcome back, everybody. Again, we have Jason here. He's cooking some really nice stuff. We had a nice cream brulee that was excellent.
Yummy.
Really, I loved it. And then we have another one of my wife's favorites, the Black Forest tenders that are frying up for us real good now. Which,
Like I said earlier, this is a house favorite. So,
yeah, and so easy to do. Very
simple.
easy.
it's like frying blackstrap at the house. You can't, I mean, you can't get it more easier than that.
And then your batter, your liquid batter, your milk batter, Jason. It was just eggs. You said buttermilk?
Buttermilk, some eggs, and some whole milk. And the whole milk is actually just to kind of cut it, because the buttermilk is so thick. And if you don't cut it at all, then you won't have, it affects your crust. And you want too much batter, and you want to kind of balance it out.
Okay, and just remind everybody again, we are promoting the Soiree Royale, which is this coming Monday, November the 7th at the Opelousas Civic Center. The tickets are $40 and can be purchased ahead of time or
Yes.
possibly at the door, maybe.
I would say go ahead and try to get them before, because every other year that we've ever been a part of it, which has been at least the last, this is the 18th year, and I've gone to all 18 of them. So I know that, there's some years where there's a waiting list, and when it comes down to the last week or two of the event, there's none left. So call today.
Yeah.
Call today.
Yeah,
and
because
get your
the
tickets.
last week before, yeah.
It's the event of the year. What else can you say? It's
That's
the event of the year.
it. You got to be there to enjoy it, and it's worth $40 hands
yes.
down.
There's a wine tasting and beer tasting beforehand. Doors open at 5:30 for the wine tastings. If I'm not mistaken, the doors open for the food opens at 6:30.
6:30.
So you can go and enjoy some different types of wines. I think LA 31 is the company that's going to be there with all the beers. They're there every last 4 or 5 years.
Correct.
And you can try all these other different types of beers that you just never get a chance to just go, because otherwise you'd have to buy a 6-pack of each.
Yeah, right.
Go try the
exactly.
ones you
can
want to
try
try.
that you like, and then you can go to Piggly Wiggly or Cash Saver and find it
Yep.
on the shelf.
And I think Republic Beverage is the company that brings all the wines every year.
Okay.
So if you like wine as much as me, which is probably not possible because I like wine really, really a lot.
Oh, really a lot of them?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Don't you like good wines?
Yeah.
You always pick the good stuff.
I try.
Yeah, you got that palate for it. You
Well-
see, I don't have a palate for it, but you do.
Well, you have to develop one. You don't just.
Yeah, I
Most
guess
people
so.
don't just, just try wine for the first time and like, oh wow. So if
You
you
gotta
see,
just enjoy the flavor.
yeah. So we have these little bite-sized pieces of, beef, tenderloin.
They'd be amazed how good they taste. Just
They're so tender. Like you gotta be careful not to overcook them. Because keep in mind, this is filet mignon, so you can eat it medium rare. You can eat it however you want, I guess. But some people like it more crispy than others, sure. But all right, put it on the side. We serve this with 2 dipping sauces. It's a cocktail sauce that we make here, and this is actually also a homemade tartar sauce. So, hey, you got 2 different ones to try from. If you don't like the red sauce, some people don't like cocktails, some people don't like tartar. You have one of each. Take your pick.
No, don't use anything at all. Huh?
Exactly.
It's probably good just like it is.
Yeah. We have
Definitely.
remoulade sauce. You can use that. Simple.
Oh yeah, definitely simple.
Simple.
And again, if you want more information on the Soiree Royale, you can go to on the computer stlandrychamber.com, or you can email them at chamber desk
at stlandrychamber.com.
and the phone number
422683.
Hey, good, Jason. Wow.
And I got some other phone
memory,
numbers too, though.
yeah. And then if all the fresh ingredients that Jason used here today can be found at Piggly Wiggly or Cash Haver store. We have the one on the north side. Where we were this morning was
8410 Highway 182 North. It's not far from me.
and contact number.
Contact number is 948-9427.
And Cash Haver on the south side.
Cash Saver is 1305 Heather Drive, and if you want to call them and ask for some specific products, it's 948-8199. That's the easiest one to remember.
Again, both stores handle certified Angus beef, which is top-notch beef products and stuff. And
CAB,
yep,
ground meat,
ground meat, ground chuck, ground round, just ribeyes, anything you want.
Little
is
bit of
certified
everything.
Angus beef, which it's a really, really good product.
I'm about to eat something, Joe. Just to,
Oh, Lacey, you're gonna make me hungry.
no, go ahead. Try one.
Oh, I like tartar sauce better.
Well, that's the point. That's why you have a little one of each.
Awesome. Oh my gosh.
You know,
so
if you
good.
just want ketchup, some of that sriracha ketchup,
That's a good idea.
but
Very good idea. But if they want to copy this recipe, now you tell them what they can do.
I have it. KDCG.com.
I said it too slow.
And no, I can't say that fast. I have a tongue twister too.
You
So,
see how bad it is for me sometimes.
I feel for you though.
No.
But or you can come, you know, like I said, you can come to the Steamboat to get the recipes. If you want to be a guest on our show, we always have openings
Sure do.
down the line.
Contact Ms. Beth at Delta Media in Camera Pro, or they can email you.
Email me, steamboatwarehouse.com, like we said earlier. And just give us a call. It's fun. We have a good time. You got something to promote, any kind of odd thing you need to push
Get out
or
there,
get out
yeah.
there. So,
Or even a business. I mean, it's half an hour of free advertisement. I
Right.
mean, you can't beat that. Not at all. And again, Soiree Royale, doors open at 5:30, beer and wine tasting. And the
6:30 to 9. I think they announced the winners about 8:30. So me and you have been fortunate enough to win many years. Pat on the back to us.
both of us.
I'm actually not competing this year. I'm going to be judging. So that's
Okay.
going to be fun for me because it's
Let's
finally
say that.
it's going to be fun for me. Finally, just the way I can you
Yeah.
know, get on the
Yeah.
other side. It's time to kind of move on and
Well, this year I'm kind
do
of
other things.
helping out my wife this year, so.
Don't tell me what she's making.
No, no,
I don't
want
want to know.
You know, we don't go that way.
But try to make it this Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So I promise you won't be disappointed, and I promise we'll have a good show next week. So stay tuned for that.
Yes. And again, the tickets are $40. Get them now. Don't wait till the last minute, because chances are you won't make it.
'Cause it won't have none. So
Yep. Well, Jason, thank you so much for cooking such wonderful dishes for us today, and now we
Thank
get to go and
Hope y'all
finish
enjoy.
them. Oh yeah, we will. Trust me. Join us. Thank y'all for watching the What's Cooking Show, and join us back next week when we have another great chef like Jason cooking for us. So come back and see us.